make sure you hit the thumbs up, that's a like. Then hit subscribe and hit that bell. And watch my whole video. Would you like to see me create a marbleized pumpkin using Procreate on my iPad Pro? You would? Just watch. I first started doing my line drawing on my iPad using Procreate. Then I started putting shadows, midtones, and washes for my highlights. Once I had my pumpkin done, I saved it and put that aside. Then I wanted to start working on my color layers. I used a lot of wet brushes, sponges, different kind of edges. I had a marbling brush. I had palettes that had lots of bright colors. I used thin lines, broad lines, cloud shapes, organic shapes. Formerly an abstract expressionist painter, so working on the iPad is like a joy. You can paint, you can spatter, you can use thin lines and all kinds of color and not get a bit of paint on you. Now I'm into liquify, which is under adjustments. I'm using push. I just made the whole screen smaller so you can see while I'm actually pushing areas of paint. And sometimes I even take it and twirl the paint and then push it. I'm feeling like I'm a poor artist. Right now I'm using twirl. There's twirl left and twirl right. Sometimes I just leave it there. Right now I'm using expand. I have expand and I have pinch, two of my other favorite tools to use under adjustments and liquify. I find an area, I either push it, twirl it, expand it, make it small. I love doing marbleizing. This is such fun. And I'm serious. Using and painting on the iPad has brought new life into creating art for me. For so long, I was using regular academic tools, paints, oil pastels, charcoals, pencils, markers. But since having an iPad, it has just opened up. Now I'm going to pull down and copy this layer. Then I'm going to go back to my pumpkin. I'm going to turn it the right way. And then I'm going to take that color layer and I'm going to paste it right on top. But right now I can't see the pumpkin, so I'm going to change the opacity to 50%. Now I can see my pumpkin and I can start to figure out just how I'm going to taper and push in the color layer. And then I'm going to erase the little bits that I couldn't push in. Sometimes I'll do a little push and pull. Then I'm going to do some adjustments in my filters so that I can use the shading and the colors to work together as one. Now I'm going to draw an oval underneath. I'm going to fill it and I'm going to move it down so it goes behind the pumpkin, and I'm going to make a second oval which is going to be black. But first I'm going to use a little glossy and blur on that shadow, and after I do that I'm going to put my second oval in right on top of that one, which is going to be a black oval, and I'll do the same thing. I'll use the glossy and blur because I think it's a great way to create a shadow. And it helps to make whatever you have on top look like it's actually sitting on that surface. I'm selecting it, moving it just right so I can get it centered. Then I'm going to go back into glossy and blur. I'm going to choose layer, pull it over till it just about matches up with the blue. Brings your eye right in underneath there. I've added my background. Voila. Here are all of the examples that I've created. I created 4 different marbleized pumpkins. I hope you enjoy it. If you have an iPad, please try this. It's so much fun. It's relaxing. It's a great way to make art. Whether you're marbleizing and putting on a pumpkin or just making marbleizing patterns, this is a great way to move and make color and to enjoy the art of art making. It's not just for making art, but it's for feeling good about yourself. Make sure you come back to Mr. Smith's Art Room for kids. Has kids of all ages, young and old, and in between. Share it with a friend, and make sure each week you come back again. Take care.